And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, back to the last and final segment of the high school football college section here on ESGNet Radio. And right now we have a special guest here, or actually I should say we actually got a chance to talk to McShay Lovelady of the Lovelady QB Academy. He's a guy who is fairly new to this, not new to college football, but new to this academies that our young men are going to now for extra help in football and getting their, helping them out, getting themselves ready for college football. These are some academies that are throughout the nation. He has a small one here in Texas. And he's actually been working with Myles Marvel, a local guy that we've been kind of covering here the last year or two. And this McShay here, I should say Jamie Roberts, our reporter, he got a chance to talk to him. And Jamie, tell us a little bit about this guy. Well, this guy, he's a pretty intelligent guy. He works with a lot of college football players, and he also works with some of the NFL guys working on their routine, the way they pass, the technical type of stuff. And he's worked with many other. He's been around football for many years now, and he helps the guys out with just their quirks that they have, make sure better throws and stuff like that. So. I actually got a chance to meet with him and talk to him, and we were talking about this. And one of the first questions I asked him about Myles Marvel and whatnot, and I asked him basically what have he learned from Myles Marvel, what has he seen from Myles Marvel that will work, that he's been working with him the last couple of days. What really, what has he seen from him over the last couple of days, and what he's seen of this young man. What are some of the key things about this young man that he likes and he can be successful with in college football? And this is some of the things he had to say.
Let's take a look at Myles Marvel. Now, as everybody knows, he's the younger brother of Matt Marvel. Matt, who's had quite the storied NFL and CFL career. Now, if you put the brothers side by side, you can see that Myles is bigger, stronger, faster, just athletically superior. So I'd expect Myles to have just as successful as a career as his older brother Matt, maybe even a better career.
I also had a chance to continue on with the interview there with him and ask him what was some of the what is something very special, what is the key thing that makes Myles Marvel special and can get him to the next level into high school, or the next level in the collegiate level, and maybe even possibly in the NFL level. And that's what he had to say about Myles, some of his abilities, and really keyed on. Really, one of the key abilities that I kind of keyed on, a lot of people have been keying on, with his arm strength. So this is what he had to say about Myles Marvel and Myles' arm strength.
The big elephant in the room, his arm strength. This man has a cannon. He can hit 70 to 75 yards effortlessly. And he liked to show off that arm strength too.
So yeah, he was really impressed with his arm strength. He said he had a great arm, good cannon, as he said it, as he was putting it there. And he was really boasting about that and really saying how great his arm is and everything else. But besides that, I went on to follow up the question saying that was there anything else that made Marvel something special, more better than his brother, something that will be a standout for a lot of the schools that are looking for that dynamic quarterback? There's a lot of players even now going to the NFL who quarterbacks that have to maybe that first or second read's not any good. They might have to take off or something else. And he went on and he mentioned some other things about Myles and whatnot. And definitely take a listen to this. This is some really good insight on this because he, like I said, he's been working with this young man. He's actually been watching film on this young man for the last year or about a little longer than we have been looking at him. A little over 2 or 3 years now, ever since he was a sophomore in high school. So he went on to say more about Myles and some other abilities that he has that many others schools or possibly could utilize him and be a benefit to them.
And it's not only his arm strength, but it's also his ability to scramble, make plays on the run, and also be a running threat himself. All those abilities translate perfectly in the NFL. Because if you can tuck the ball and run and be a threat, then football becomes 11 on 11. That means every play, a linebacker or a safety has to step out of the passing lanes and keep an eye on the quarterback. That makes a quarterback's job really, really easy. And plus, too, if anyone gets open in those lanes, he's got the gun to fire it right in there. So you put all that together, he's athletically a generational talent. When you look at generational talent, you look at Mel Kiper Jr.'s highest rated quarterback of all time, John Elway, and then right behind him was Andrew Luck. Athletically, Myles Marvel fits right in with them. And athletic traits like that translate perfectly into being a prototype NFL quarterback.
All right, and so we have more of the interview here with him. You guys can definitely check it out on our website here on at ESGNet Radio. But we talked more about, actually in the other part of the video, there's also a video also on our website. But we also talked about him, about the academy and what they do, and how they work with the young men that will come there to work out, and also he has like 4 to 5 different camps during the summer. He also works with a lot of NCAA quarterbacks, mainly a lot of them in the Division II and Division III. But he's started working with more Division I type players, and he also works with a few NFL, CFL guys, and so much more. And of course, now the XFL is now here, so he's working with a lot of those quarterbacks there too. He's a busy guy and whatnot. But one of the final questions I did ask him about Myles and the possible could be the downfall for Myles is what is something that can hold him back from being a great quarterback in the college rankings there. And this week he had great insight on this. Definitely take a listen to this, what we had to say about Myles and what one of the setbacks could be for him if he if it could hold him back from being a good quarterback in the collegiate level. Take a listen to this.
Things just wasn't going his way. You'd see him on the bench with his head down. You'd see him isolated from his teammates, and that's just a bad look. And also the social media, the clip that went viral on social media, where he's got his head down on the bench and his teammate comes over and says, "Myles, get your head up. Myles, get your head up." And Myles just shrugs him off. And he gets a good mentor, gets some coaching that teaches him how to be an on-the-field leader, because the quarterback always has to be the last one to put their head down. Always got to be the last one to go. They have to be the ones to pick up their teammates.
Okay, and really good interview with him. I cannot wait to share more of that interview with him or about him on here on the channel. You guys can check that out on our radio webcast or radio here on the radio station here at the website, and also here on the channel. But and I didn't know about the viral video. There was a viral video going on about Myles Marvel. I guess he was really had his head down. And if you remember, he was not doing too well there. There was actually 2 videos. We found one video was after the game that he had an argument with the coach that we talked about beforehand here on the show. But the other one was the one that he was talking about was about the game that he had 7 interceptions in there. I believe he was playing against they were playing against the Beavers there in that game against Broken Arrow. I guess that video was going around here, and the rumor has it there could be a school. There might be a school that might be pulling away from him. We don't know which school it is. But it could be a school that could, definitely be taking a scholarship away, or may decide not to kind of get away from him and not offer him a scholarship anymore. So, but that's at least the rumor going on right now. But yeah, it was a great interview. Had a great time talking to him and get to know him and what his academy is all about, and definitely check it out. So, all right, thank you, Jamie, so much. Thank you again. Great interview there. And unfortunately, we couldn't have him here, him in the studio here. He is a busy man, and we try to get him here live, but right now he's just too busy. Hopefully, we'll have him back here in the future sometime here on the show. He would be a great asset to the program. But that is it for this section, at least the local high school stuff, and we'll get to more of the collegiate stuff later on. And we'll get to, of course, everyone getting ready for the big game coming up this weekend. Is a senior night there, especially at the school, and we'll see. They'll be playing in a big game here. I believe they'll be playing in their I believe it is against Lincoln Pius X, the Thunderbolts there. They'll be playing that game. It is senior night, and last time I checked in the ESPN U 150, I believe he's ranked number 95 right now. So he's in the top 100 players right now, youth football, high school players right now. And so we wish the Packers and everybody the best of luck. They're going for their undefeated streak here tonight, and with the win here, it should be a good one here. So if you're going to be out there in South Omaha, which I'm going to be there for that game this Friday night, definitely go support that team. They have a great year here, and let's see if they can do it and go undefeated. Especially, let's see if Myles can have a great season, wrap up this great senior year here, and hopefully whatever school he goes to, they're going to get a great quarterback, and not to mention just a great kid all way around. So, but we're going to take a quick break here, and when we come back, we will get back into talking more football here. Like I said, we'll talk about collegiate football, talk about some of the big games coming up this weekend in college. There's a lot of big rivalry games coming up. We'll talk more about that coming up right after this break. We'll be right back. Hey, YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode here today on ESGNet, as we're back here for NCAA 14 Road to Glory with Myles Marvel here today, as we're in episode number 10, and today it is the final game of the regular season, and not to mention the most important thing, at least to most parents, this is senior night. So this is a big night here for the seniors, as they're going to be playing Lincoln Pius X, and they are the Thunderbolts. Now, as you take a look there, he is ranked number 95 in the ESPN U rankings there. So Myles has a big game here tonight. Of course, big bro Matt's going to be there. Of course, his mom and dad. It's a night for them. And of course, you've seen that in that preview there, or the intro here. We got a chance to talk to McShay Lovelady, who is a kind of a guru. He's kind of like the Gruden of NCAA when it comes to quarterbacks. He sits down with them just like Gruden does with the professionals. And he also works with a couple of professionals. So he's been talking to Myles here in the last week or so. And so we'll see if there's any changes in Myles' performance here tonight as we take on Lincoln Pius. And Marvel's going to go run this one himself, as he's going to get about 10 yards on the play for a nice first, or just shy of the first down. 2nd and 1, we'll see a man in motion there for Marvel, as Myles throws a quick pass there to Wes Becker for 3 yards on the play. So not too bad here so far in this opening drive now, as we'll see what he can do here in this one. And of course, he's been working with this guy, McShay Lovelady, who is, like I said, works on the mechanics and kind of work on just a lot of different things, quarterbacks, and most importantly, just the mindset to have out there as a quarterback. Well, I'm sure we'll hear more from McShay Lovelady here in future episodes as we try to get a chance to talk to him here. He's actually at the game here tonight for a little bit there, and he said he's gonna stay around for this first half. We try to get an interview with him, but yeah, he's a busy man, so we'll try to do our best here at ESGNet, and the guys at the radio part of this channel. They do an excellent job there of interviewing. We're hoping maybe we can get an interview with him there with the guys there on the radio. But Marvel here, he's going to drop back here with the 1st and 10. A pass there to, well, it's going to go to May instead, and that'll be the first turnover here in this one. So not too good there. Hopefully Myles is going to kind of calm down, simmer down, and get himself together here, collect his thoughts. As we go ahead now to a 1st and 10 after that interception here. They get the ball back, and we'll see a pass there, and that'll be a 14-yard catch there from the receiver, Chris Sin, as he'll get this one. Go ahead now to another 1st down, so a new set of downs here for the Packers, who are going for an undefeated streak here. As Marvel here run this one here, and he'll get hit hard, only gaining 2 on that play. So we'll see what he can do now here with a 2nd and 8. And we'll see another pass attempt here. Oh, no, instead he's going to run this one. And he's going to go ahead and get the 8 yards they need for that new set of downs as he gets the 1st and 10. So nice job there as he gets 8 yards on that carry. We'll see here what he and the Packers will do here in this one as they'll throw this one. And oh, wow, what was that there? Lee gets a hold of this one. And Myles, there you see there, not happy about that at all, as that is going to be his 2nd interception there. I don't know how that happened, but Myles, of course, knows he has to go back out here again and try to see what he can do. As he's going to throw there, it's the Gio, and Gio makes a nice catch there for a beautiful 1st down. So no one scored yet here as we're kind of getting close to the end of the 1st quarter. And we'll see Alex Howell there. He'll get, slammed pretty hard there on that one, and that'll be a short gain. So a big 3rd and 6 here, a 3rd down conversion. Of course, get them the 1st down. They can get this one somewhere inside the 30. We'll see Marvel here. He's calling an audible here. He doesn't like what he sees from the defense. Gonna throw this one there. No, that one's gonna be slapped away there from the defense. Ryan Woods gets that deflection. So it looks like they're going to go now here on 4th and 6. So they're going to go for it here. Coach says he wants to see what Myles can do. Still tie ball game. No score just yet. 28 seconds left here. And that one gets tipped away. Wow. What a defensive secondary there. Flying there quickly. And that's going to be a turnover on downs there on the Packers. So far, Lincoln Pius has not done anything yet. The Thunderbolts have just been, they've been having some turnover issues themselves here tonight. But Westberger will get a catch there, but he'll lose a yard on that one. It'll be only his 2nd catch of 2 yards so far here in this game. So this 1st quarter has not been a good one here for either team. And of course, the Packers would not like to try to avoid here tonight from losing this one. As Ning's going to get this one. That's a 9-yard reception for a 1st down. As you take a look there, 1st downs there, and like I said, Thunderbolts, they've been turning the ball, but at the same time, they've been kind of keeping up with the Packers here in 1st down conversions. As you see, Marvel here runs this one there. That's going to be a lost football, but it'll be regained by the Packers. There you see Ostrainer as he'll get this one there, and they'll keep the ball. So now a fumble now there from Marvel. Is go to a 2nd and inches, and Marvel here trying to run, and he's going to take off. He's going to go down the sidelines there. He knows that last time he dropped that ball, he got pretty lucky there with a teammate picking him up. So this time he's a little smarter there. He's going to run off to the side. Marvel down 1st and 10, drops back deep in that pocket, throws this one up there, and almost get that one taken away from him. So we'll go now to a 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. So somewhat so far here, Myles has, I do see a bit of a change from him in that game. He has to throw that one away as he's got some defense kind of pressure there right on him. So now they're going to go for it on a 4th and 10. 4th and 10 now here for the Packers as they try to get something in this drive. And Marvel's going to drop back here, throw this one up the middle there. That one's going to get caught, and that's going to be in the end zone. Gio gets the catch 25 yards on the reception. And the Packers are finally on the board with 5:20 left here in this first half. As you take a look at the replay here, beautiful throw there from Myles, and they get on the board here. So they might have a chance to keep this undefeated streak there this season for this team and get a chance to go into the playoffs, which will be in about next week. And of course, we will cover that for you guys here. As we go now to a 1st and 10. Marvel's going to drop back here. He's going to throw this one there quickly to Alex. And Alex will not get anything. Yeah, he will not get anything. They'll say no gain. And so he'll get back to the line of scrimmage there. Now 3rd and 10. Marvel's going to drop back in the pocket. He's going to fire this one up the middle, and Rivero gets the catch. Felix Rivero, 25 yards here. Great catch. We haven't seen him too much here this season, but he makes a big play there to convert for the first down. Now we go to a 1st and 10. Howell's in the backfield there. Allstrainer is going to go ahead and move in motion. Marvel here. He's going to scramble around here. He's going to draw. No, he's not going to draw back. He's going to keep running. He's going to gain about 2 yards. Excuse me, on the play there. So we go to now a 2nd and goal here. And looks like they're in a I formation, so we could see a run in this situation here. We'll see a handoff there to Howell. Howell's going to go on the outside, and Howell's in there. Nice job there, Alex Howell. 4 yards on that touchdown run, and it's now a 14-0 ball game here. Packers lead this one with 2:04 left. So 2:04 left here in the second quarter as they got the ball back here quickly. Thunderbolts not able to hold on to the ball here too much, and that'll be a 9-yard reception from, I believe that's Williams, they said. So we'll see now a 3rd and 1. We'll see if they can try to run this one here quickly at the first down. Alex Howell's going to hold on to that football tightly, and he's going to get a 4-yard carry for a first down. So nice job there from Alex, as Packers now have 9 first downs. Excuse me. Here in this game. 1st and 10 for the Packers. Two in the backfield there. Marvel here is going to try to run this one here. He's got some good blocking there. Going down, and he's going to get pushed there inside at the 31-yard line of the Thunderbolts. So Thunderbolts now having some trouble here. Now 14-0 still here in the second quarter. About 1:09 left here. Marvel dropping back in the pocket. He's going to throw that to Chris Sin. Sin's here trying to stiff arm there, but he'll only get 5 on the play for the 2nd and 5. So 2nd and 5 now here for the Packers as Marvel drops back deep in the pocket there. Marvel throws this one as he gets hit there, and Allstriker will get the catch as he'll get this one, and that'll be a first down. So now they're inside the 20. So now 1st and 10 here for the Packers. Marvel hands this off to Alex Howell. Alex Howell trying to get around the block, and he only gets a gain of 4 on the play. So Marvel, they're actually calling a lot of good running calls here when they need to. So now the time clock's still going here. They still got about 6 seconds left here. They got to try to snap this one here. Maybe try to get in scoring position here as Son gets the catch, and no, the clock is going to stop. And that'll be in the first half. All right, so now we jump off to the third quarter here. Marvel here drops back, play action here for him. He's going to take off here. He's going to try to find a block here. Gets to the first down marker, and they will say inches there. It'll be a 2nd and inches for Myles Marvel and the Packers. 14-0 as they could not score there towards the end. They had a good field position, but just could not call that timeout. So we'll go now to a 3rd and 2. Marvel here. Oh, hands this one to Howell, but they read that run really well. And that'll be, of course, be a punt situation. We'll go now to a new set of downs here. 1st and 10. They get the ball here after the punt. Marvel gets the catch. That is going to be Sahara. Gio gets 21 yards on the reception. Nice first down for the Packers. Now 1st and 10. Marvel here looking pretty confident in this drive now. Here so far in the second half, he's been really confident. Marvel throws this one down the sidelines there, and it's going to be an incomplete pass. Go to 3rd and 10. Marvel here trying to see what he can do here. Try to get a first down. He's going to go ahead and drop back here, and he drops back too far, and he realizes it. He's going to lose 10 on that play. Moeller all over him. Moeller, two tackles for loss, and 2 sacks in this ball game here today. As we go now to a 1st and 10 here, as they punt this ball right inside the 10 on the Packers, as Marvel throws this one up there to Westbecker, and Westbecker gets the catch, 24 yards on the reception, and that is going to be a 1st down for Omaha South. Omaha South looking really good in this drive here. Hopefully they can cap this one off, maybe with one more touchdown or a field goal here, and they can win this game. Marvel throws that one there at the last minute, and that is going to be a tackle there from Edwards. So no play there. Incomplete pass for the Packers as we go now to a 2nd and 10 here. Marvel drops back in the pocket. He's deep in that pocket there. He's thrown that one to Ning, and Ning gets the catch, and he holds on to it. 18 yards on the play. 1st and 10 Packers. Packers now have 14 first downs. I'm taking a look at my scorecard here. 6 for the Thunderbolts. As we go to now a 1st and 10. Marvel throws this one up there, and Ostrander gets the catch, and he gets a 17-yard reception. Marvel likes that. Pumping his fist up in the air there for the 1st. We'll move on now here as we get the new set of downs here near midfield. Marvel, and of course in the pro formation there, and he's going to run this one here, try to get to the sidelines there, and that is going to be a gain of 9 on the play. Total yards so far 285 for the Packers, 205 for the Thunderbolts. And we'll see a 2nd and inches, so pretty close game here when it comes to total yards here, but it really matters on the scoreboard here as there's a 14-0 ball game. Packers are leading this one right now, and Marvel's doing a great job here taking his time and making some really good plays here. So now we'll go have a new set of downs here. 1st and 10 after a nice run there. Just enough there from Hal. Alex Hal having a great year here. He is getting ready to sign with a JUCO school, I believe in Kansas. As we'll see see ball snapped here. Marvel here looking back here. Marvel's looking. He's going to get hit hard there, and that is going to be a gain of about 7 on the play. This kid is a tough kid. Pops right back up after getting hit. Marvel hands this one off to Howell. For him, not too good there. They read that time, and Davis gets there for the tackle for a loss there. So no gain there for them. They'll be forced to turn on the ball and punt in. We'll see here. That is going to be a pick there, and that is going to be the 3rd interception of the game. Marvel cannot believe it. And it looks like they go ahead and take that ball for a 7-point lead. It's 17-7. As we see Westbecker here gets the catch there. Westbecker there going to get a reception there. Nice job there from him. So they do get on the board. Lincoln does there off that turnover. As Marvel here now has a scramble here. He's going to take off, call his own number instead, looking for the block here. Going down the sideline, he is going to be taken down as he's at the 46-yard line. 1st and 10 now here for the Packers, leading by 10 in this one. Close game here. Fans there are really wondering if they can get out of this game here and try to get another score. Marvel drops back in the pocket here. Can't find nobody here. Looking for some good blocking here. Goes out of bounds there. Gets 5 yards on the play. It'll be a 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 now for the Packers. I know I talked to Marvel's dad, Marcus, and he said that this young man, he is he's been talking to his son here lately, and Myles said he has kind of made almost a decision where he wants to go to. He said he's going to try to make that decision or make that announcement here sometime after the playoffs. See Marvel here throws this one there to Gio, and Gio's going to get the catch, but wait a minute, there is a flag on the field, and looks like it's going to be on Jonathan Johnson there on the Thunderbolts, and that'll be a face mask. It'll be a 1st and 10. So Myles has a decision where he wants to go to. Of course, everyone here in the Packers nation want to know where he's going to go off to. Of course, want to follow him. not just because of his great abilities, but of course he is a Marvel. His older brother, of course, a legend around here. Went to the NFL, and of course, everyone's saying that Myles could do the same thing, but maybe even better with a nice strong arm that he has. 3rd and 1 here. Marvel drops back, throws this one up to Click, and Click gets the catch, and that is a touchdown. Packers lead this one now 24-7. Now, we have a turnover here on Lincoln as they got now Omaha South has a great field position. Marvel throwing this one to Ostringer, and Hill gets the catch for 10. 24-7. And they could lead this one they can extend this lead even more here now with this great field position after that turnover there for great stop there from the defense. Second and inches. Marvel here drops back here. He's going to look. He's trying to scramble here, trying to see if he can find somebody. Looking for the good blocking there and gets in there, but he will be stopped at the 1. Thought he had that one in there that time, but apparently not. So now we'll see 1st and goal here. What could they call here in this situation? Marvel drops back here. Play action, and Marvel's going to get hit hard. A loss of 8 on the play as Moises gets a hold of the QB there for the sack. 2nd and goal for Marvel. Drops back here. He's going to see what he can do here. Throws this one to Wes Becker, his best friend. And Wes Becker gets another touchdown. It's now 31-7. Here we are now, 1st and 10 here. Marvel, a minute 45 left here. Not much for them to do as Hal tries to run that one for a yard and try to keep this clock moving now. And of course, both teams have timeout. All 3 timeouts. Lincoln Prep here, or I should say Lincoln Pius, really having a tough time here tonight. They've only been scoring 7 points. They're 6-3 now for the season, and they've had some pretty good games now. And for whatever reason here tonight, this one is just really thought this was going to be a more close game. As we'll see Marvel here trying to get rid of the football, but he gets sacked. That's a loss of 7 on the play as McGee gets the sack, and they will go ahead and win this one here. Final score here tonight, 31-7, and Omaha South will win this here. So they will move on now, going to the playoffs undefeated, and we'll see who they'll play next week in the state playoffs. First round will start. Marvel 27 of 42, 295, 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 21 carries for 75 yards there. Great game there. 31-7 is your final score as Myles and the Packers move on to the playoffs. So we'll see what Myles and the Packers can do. See if they can get on that road there to the now state championship. Now, first game, round 1, will come up next week, and we'll see who they'll play here in just a bit. A lot of people are talking about a lot of different teams. One of the big teams a lot of people are talking about are the Bellevue Gophers there, who have been playing have a really great, successful season here. And we'll see how they see if that'll be the prime matchup that a lot of people around high school football has been talking about all season long here. And as you take a look here, before we wrap up this episode here, there is a scholarship now from West Virginia. So the Mountaineers are looking at him there, another Big 10 school, or excuse me, Big 12 school there. As we take a look and see a Pac-12 school there, you got 3 of them: Washington State, Utah, and UCLA Bruins. So we'll see which one he is interested in talking to. And looks like the Utes, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. The complete list coming up here, but he's ranked now 82nd in the nation, and we take game 1 here, round 1, and it will be Bellevue. Excuse me, the Gophers. They'll be playing them. It'll be the first time they've played each other this year, I believe, and we'll see how things go. Bellevue 7-2 this season, and we'll see how things go as the state playoffs start, and we'll see how senior QB Myles Marvel will play. Oh, definitely come on back, you guys, for more NCAA 14 football with Road to Glory of Myles Marvel here coming up in the next episode. We'll see how Myles does in that one, and we'll see if they can move on and move on further into the state playoffs. And see if they can get that state championship there to Omaha South. That's it for this episode. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord for the latest news and events on what's going on here on the channel and what's going on in the world of sports and in sports gaming. Not to mention, check out our Patreon page. We do have a Patreon page, so if you want to be a fellow patron and support the channel that way, you're more welcome to. And the link is down below. As always, keep yourselves and each other healthy, and I will see you guys next time.